So, my handler husband, let me get into that a little bit. Let me get into the shit that he would do to me, which I've touched on a lot of things before. I'm going to reiterate some things. I'm going to tell you some new things. But one of his favorite things to do was to take items of mine and put them somewhere else. So, say I put my keys in a certain place. I'd go to look for my keys and they wouldn't be there. So this would inevitably happen. It would be like with my makeup, my contacts, whatever it took to get me out of the house, whatever I needed to get out of the house, to go somewhere, they would mysteriously either be missing completely or in some crazy place I know I didn't put those items in those places. So that's meant to fucking drive you crazy, and it's meant to fuck up your life, because I would be late to so many things, so many appointments or classes or whatever, because I couldn't find my shit. And then if it was missing altogether, then it would pop up in some fucking weird place somewhere several days or weeks later. You know? I found all of my favorite shirts tucked up and hidden away in the fucking back of the closet behind things in a box. All of my favorite shirts. They were actually they were work shirts. I had to wear black shirts. And that's when I was working as a massage therapist. And they were gone. Or was that, yeah. They were fucking hidden on purpose. Okay? Just my work shirts. And then I talked about how I was given, before I got my Addison's diagnosis, I went to a neurologist regarding my tremor and was tested. And they diagnosed me with benign essential tremor, which basically means you shake, but we don't know what the cause is. But we know now because I have Addison's disease, and that causes tremors. So the neurologist had put me on a beta blocker, propranolol, specifically for the tremor. But that I already have low blood pressure. I always have my whole life. So that was bottoming out my blood pressure, and that's dangerous because that could cause, guess what? Kidney failure. And guess what I found? I found the bottles and bottles of propranolol hidden away in his room, which is now his bedroom, or was in the garage. That was like his man cave. And those pills were fucking on the side of his TV in the entertainment center. There's no way. And along with that were a lot of real sketchy documents, but that's a whole nother video. And in the closet here in the house, tucked up behind shit where, unless you're fucking tearing up the shelves, you would not find it. He was continuing to get the refills. And then I'm fucking sure that he was giving them to me. Now, propranolol are orange in color. And during that time, when I was first experienced a kidney failure, and this is going to be it's gross, but my shit was orange, and so was my urine. My bowel movements were fucking orange. And why? Because I was given a shit ton of these fucking pills that are orange. Yeah. So that's just a little bit of the shit that I went through with my handler husband, just a little, But every day was a fucking mind fuck. Every single fucking day. He still tries to manipulate me, but he can't. I just laugh at him. I just fucking laugh. And it just infuriates him because he cannot make me cry anymore. He can't upset me anymore. And that upsets him that he can't make me cry. He's the one sick fuck, man, I'm telling you. You never know it talking to him. You think he's fucking such a nice guy. That's the scary part. But everybody thought Ted Bundy was a nice guy too. Jeffrey Dahmer too. John Wayne Gacy too. What does that tell you?